Going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called The Political Life, and today I want to talk about General Stanley McChrystal. But more than that, I want to talk about this country's mentality towards leadership. I don't know, I'm sure many of you have heard about the article that was written in Rolling Stone and the remarks that General McChrystal made towards President Obama and Vice President Biden. Well, here's basically what happened. McChrystal made some very off-the-cuff, disparaging remarks concerning our president. They weren't just your normal political disagreement remarks. They were some remarks that you might hear in a bar or in a barbershop somewhere. And here's the problem. Mr. McChrystal gave an interview to Rolling Stone magazine, and he said those ignorant remarks in a magazine, not to President Obama in person, not in a meeting, not in a closed-door setting, but he said it in a magazine. And it speaks to a mentality that we have in this country, that we ought to be able to say what we want, when we want, and how we want to say it. And look, here's the bottom line. You can say what you want to about President Obama and his policies, but the bottom line is no general of the United States military should be making comments like that about his commander-in-chief. And what is it in this country that we think that's okay? Well, here's what I think. I think that because we've had such scandal within our leaders in this country, from politics to the pulpit, we've had leaders that didn't have integrity. We've had leaders that were not moral. We've had leaders that lied to us. We've had leaders that stole from us. But one extreme does not justify the other. I don't care what Bill Clinton did. I don't care how he lied. I don't care if he did have sex with that woman. The bottom line is there is a way that a general is supposed to respect the President of the United States. I don't care how you disagree with your pastor. No leader in a pastor's church should be talking about the pastor to other members. I don't care. We can break it down to the lowest level. I don't care if, as a wife, you don't like your husband. There's no way you should be talking about your husband to your girlfriend, or the reverse. There's no way you should be talking about your wives to your guys, to your homeboys. There is a respect that we must have for leadership. There is a common integrity that goes along with following. Because here's the thing, if you begin to break down, and if you begin to tear down those people who lead you, the people under them will not respect them. If I don't respect my leader, the people that I influence will not respect my leader either. It's the same with children. You can't knock your children's father to your children, because if you do, they're not going to respect them. You have to let your children see that parents mistake for themselves, whether good or bad. But you don't have a right to knock them. In this country, we feel like because we're adults, we have a right to say what we want to say and do what we want to do. The bottom line is a house divided cannot stand. And when you speak out against your leader, what you're saying is that I'm willing to undercut my own agenda. Hey, we're all on the same team. But there is a time and there is a place to address issues with our leaders. If you disagree with your boss, hey, go in a closed door, shut the door behind you, and tell them how you feel about him or her. But you don't go and blast your boss and your coworkers. It sets a horrible example. It creates an atmosphere of discord, and no one can trust anyone. The bottom line is you reap what you sow. And one day you're going to be in a leadership position, and you're going to want people to respect you. You're going to want people to give you that same courtesy and that same respect. And when you get in that leadership position, you're not going to want the people up under you cutting you down. Come to me like a man. Come to me like a woman. But don't put me out on blast. I'm in leadership for a reason, because someone felt that I had the qualifications to do this. And because of that, you owe me your respect. So listen, to all of you out there who are followers, do the right thing. If you have a problem with the person leading you, Talk to them like a man or a woman, but don't cut them down to other people. That's cutting your own throat. This is Andre Sweeney, the life specialist, and I'm here to tell people who cut down their leaders to get a life.